They made billions since he's been in office.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah.
But businesses cater to rich people. He just can't get enough of them. You can't, you know what I'm saying? If you get like a mom and pop store, remember when we were younger, there's a lot of mom and pop stores.
Yeah.
They be in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
They count on poor people to come in there.
Right. Buy the bread, buy peanut butter and stuff like that.
Now, what if they cater and raise the prices so that only the middle class people in the neighborhood?
Well, they didn't live there.
Right.
They weren't in so they had to cater. They had to cater to what was around.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So they built the store in the hood.
Right.
So what if they moved the store?
I don't think they would profit as much. Well, you know who owns all the mom and pop stores in the hood now? The Arabs.
Okay.
The Arabs or the Indians, the Middle Easterns that come over, they own the gas stations and the mom and pop stores. I used to deliver to them.
Well, these Middle Easterners,
all your thrift stores and quickie marts and all that stuff.
They make deals with the American oil companies and say we want to buy this gas. We want to buy a gas station off of you. And what the American oil companies say, we'll sell you this gas station, but it's always one in the hood. That the American oil companies don't want to run the gas station that's in the hood.
And they don't know anybody that wants it, so they'll sell it to them.
And they make them a deal. They say, we'll sell you this gas station, but you got to use our gas.
Right.
For a certain amount of time, like 2 years or something, right?
That ain't bad.
And the Middle Eastern people be like, yeah, okay, we don't care.
They come in, they're in every hood. They're not afraid either.
And that's why you see whenever there's a town that owns a gas station, a Muhammad or somebody, you know what I'm saying, Middle Eastern guy, person, family.
You said a towel. You gotta be shitting me. Oh, God.
When they own the gas station, you see sometimes the gas station will change from one brand to another. And that's because when the Middle Easterners, either their deal has run out with the person they bought it from. Say they buy it from Shell. And then all you see them redecorate the thing and it's a Sunoco.
They got a better deal.
Yeah, the deal was running out. And it's like, you know what? We go with Sunoco instead of you. You know what I'm saying? We fulfilled our obligation with you. Or else they get into an argument with them. That's when you see them paint over the Valero. Like Valero says, hey, you're supposed to be doing it this way. And they'd be like, fuck you. We already paid you the money. We're going to do it our way. They'd be like, well, you can't. We ain't going to give you no more gas. They'd be like, we'll buy it from somebody else.
Wow. Wow.
So that's what's going on. That's why you see so many Middle Eastern people with gas stations in the hood because American oil companies.
Why don't they ever and they've gotten rich off these damn gas stations. Why don't they ever try to offer them to us who live in the hood? We don't have the capital to get it? Or
it's because no brothers is trying to buy those gas stations.
I would.
From oil companies.
I would.
And the Middle Easterners are in that business.
Right.
So they're
already connected.
Yeah, they're already in contact with our oil companies, and they're asking them, we want a gas station, we want to come to America. And you even notice that some of these Middle Easterners, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to run the store.
Right.
They're doing dumb shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Being cheapskates about everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're learning on the job.
They're learning on the fly.
They're willing to do that. That's better than them being in the neighborhood where there's bombs and getting shot at.
And that's why I was just saying they're not scared to come into the hood.
Yes.
The hood's a paradise compared to where they're coming from.
Right. They say, oh, we just got to come to a place where they're going to rob me only twice a year.
If that. We'll take it. I just want to leave you money out.
Yeah. You know,
so, but you never
they're
really.
Not going to blow my store up, are they?
No.
Nah. You're like, nah, brothers don't blow shit up. They just threaten to.
Yeah. I'll come back and blow this motherfucker up.
Yeah.
Then you remember who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. They'll drive by and shoot you, but they ain't gonna blow you up. Brothers do not blow folks up.
No, not at all.
That's not how we get down.
So, what's your take? Because you know it's inevitable that a world war is coming.
You think?
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's inevitable.
I don't think people want it.
But what everybody is afraid of, and that's atheists and Christians, is that one of these crazy Muslims, and then I'm not saying all Muslims are crazy. I'm just saying the ones who believe that they're going to get 72 virgins.
Is it 72 or 17?
72.
I thought it was 17.
72 virgins.
72.
Yes, for being a suicide bomber.
That's 6 a month.
So they're going to be in. They feel like it's all eternity. They're going to have 72 virgins.
Are you sure it's 72?
Yes.
I'm about to look that up. I thought it was 17. Hell, you give me 72, I might do it.
No,
I'm just joking.
You're going to suicide bomb.
As I'm gonna get canceled again. Damn, that's bullshit. YouTube, you know I'm joking. Shit, fuck with me.
But the people are afraid that somebody who believes that they're doing God a favor by killing white people in America and Europe is going to get a nuclear bomb, and they're going to do it. They're going to shoot it over here or smell it over here or something.
Well, you know, Iran,
yeah,
quote unquote. Here's why I think the ceasefire was wanting to be called.
Yeah,
it's because I think Iran has more muscle behind it than what everybody realizes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, North Korea's behind it, Russia's behind it, and China.
Yeah.
Now I was talking to my son. He's like, "Oh, they don't want none of it. We're the big dog." That's how are we the big dog? Mm-hmm. You know, how are we the big dog when we're just one?
Mm-hmm.
Technology-wise, I think everybody's pretty much on the same page as far as technology.
America used to be the big dog.
Used to be.
They gave up all the power when they allowed Russia to steal the plans for that bomb. Everybody was afraid of America when America was
the only one that had the bomb. Yeah.
So when Russia stole the plans to that bomb, now they got a bomb. Now China has a bomb. Now
everybody has.
Netanyahu's got a bomb that he got from us, and then
North Korea.
North Korea's got a bomb.
They got a couple of them. They got a bunch of them.
And now Iran said, well, we want a bomb too. Everybody else got a bomb. We need a bomb.
Yep.
And everybody else like, no, you don't need a bomb.
But they got plans to build one. And so we keep trying to shut them down so they don't build one.
Trump is mad because CNN is reporting that he blew up a bunch of empty buildings.
Yes. Well, see, here's the thing about that. It wasn't supposed to get out. But I heard about it from watching one of these crazy news channels you got me watching.
Yeah.
I heard about it the day after.
Yeah.
They said it was really nothing. It was because Trump glorified it.
Of course.
And here's the thing: this news channel, whatever, was not a pro-Republican news channel. It was more left. Mm-hmm. So they're like, "Oh no, it was a waste of time, waste of money."
Yeah. He's just blowing them up.
He's blowing up. He's what he's doing is he's doing what we used to do as kids. You set some pop cans up out there and we shoot them down with our BB guns. Mm-hmm. Target practice.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's target practice.
He's got his buddies in the defense contractors. They happy that he bombed. Even if it was empty buildings, they don't care. What they care about is you used the bombs. Now you're going to need more. Yes. So you're going to buy more. That's going to cost you billions.
Yep.
So, and then they can come back to the people and say, see, you need to give the Pentagon all this money so they can make sure America is ready in case they need some bombs.
Right.
So,
and there's not going to be I don't think, and another reason why I think everything had to be worked out is because, as you know what they say about Iran, it's the homeland to like a lot of terrorist groups.
Yeah.
Let me see, the Shiites are the majority of Muslims that are there. Mm-hmm. You know, the Shiites are more aggressive. The Sunni are more laid back. The Shiites are more aggressive, from what I understand. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of Iranians that live here, whether they got here legally or illegally, but they're here. And if we would have kept doing slaughtering, there would have been stuff here. You know, a lot of major cities were on high alert, including Wright Pat.
You're right.
But like I was telling people the other day, I was talking to my family, my wife, my son, and everybody like that. She's like, well, Wright Pat's right there. I said, yeah, Wright Pat's on high alert. I said, but it would be dumb to bomb Wright Pat or any Air Force base. I said, I don't think the terrorists are that dumb.
Why?
Why? Because they are the places that are ready. Now, if you was to do anything like that, you would do it to a city who's, you know, I don't know what city you would choose.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want to take out a military base?
Yeah, but a military base can take you back out.
Right.
So but like you said, they don't care about dying.
Yeah. That's gonna get my virgins.
So the way you say that. We're gonna talk about that here in a minute. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. But it's your turn for the story tonight, people. Jamski.
I ain't got no story.
Oh, you got a couple. but anyway, so I would think my thinking would be to make it safe and everything, and to make America feel the pain. You would have hit a city because, but then like let's take 9/11 for example. America really didn't give a damn about the people. They did afterwards. They really didn't give a damn
about the people.
Yeah.
What people?
They got killed in 9/11.
The 3,000 people in the World Trade Center.
Yeah. Okay. But and we could talk about that. Was that really a terrorist attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
No, I just heard some other things. I just went okay.
You want
No, we'll talk about that another time.
You want to hit us with your
no. See, there you go. And then I heard something today on the radio. Another dude was like, "They know we didn't land on the moon." I was like, everybody was like, and then another guy was like, "Well, that's pretty much evident."
No, it's not.
Tinfoiler. He needs a damn tinfoil hat. Everybody out there, man, listen. Yes. We're gonna take a poll one day.
Okay.
Who thinks we actually landed on the moon? We want to take that poll.
I want the poll to be sane people.
We want to do it Sunday.
Okay.
We're gonna do it Sunday night. Tune in. I'm gonna ask everybody on Sunday night who do think that we landed on the moon.
And if you feel like the Earth is flat, don't respond to the poll. You can only have.
I want to talk to those guys too, because they make sense.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
I mean, you got to open your mind, man. Let your conscience be free.
Okay.
And they make sense. I don't think it is, but they make sense.
They don't make any sense.
I listen to them.
Okay. I do too.
So
enough to tell them that's nonsensical.
But if they start choosing sides for a world war, right now, there's Iran and it's got 3 big bad motherfuckers coming with it. And they ugly. Yeah. And if it's America, Israel's got 1 bad motherfucker, us, and it's got 2 little punks.
Who's that?
France and Britain.
France and Britain. Well, we're allied also with Japan and Germany.
Really?
And Canada. We did have Canada, but Trump totally fucked that.
You really didn't think I'm going to say Canada, the Mountaineers?
Yes, Canada.
Oh,
they got a maple leaf on their flag.
Yeah. What the hell they going to do? What the hell they going to do?
That's tough. That's showing how tough.
Easy, they're tough.
They'll pour you some pancakes.
So that's why we cannot afford a war. I was telling my son this. We cannot afford a world war, man. The guys we got are pansies. We got a bunch of colonizing pansies. We got France, really.
What about India? Are they? Whose side are they
on? India, they would be that's a good question.
India and China together got the most people on the planet.
Yeah.
They both got.
Well, actually,
they got over 3 billion if you combine them.
Yes, but actually, if you count black people of color, black people, we got 3 billion total also.
Yeah,
but we're spread out.
Well, we can all go back to Africa.
Yeah.
Burkina Faso.
He said it. He said he'll pay for it and everything. And you want to be a farmer, he get you tractors and land.
Yeah, I'd pass on being a farmer, but
what would you want to be?
A truck driver.
He said he's taking truck drivers.
Or I sell some uniforms over there. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
My clothes.
You know what I do?
My businesses do some voice.
I go there and be a podcaster.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we go podcast. That's what we could do together.
They wouldn't understand it.
Yeah, they would.
Our accent.
Well, man, they got translators. We'll go there and podcast.
We got to learn the language.
I'll learn it.
Within 2 years, they
gonna. Oh, no way! They're kicking me back over here.
They kick you right.
Man, listen. I'm too old to learn new tricks. Like say, what kind of new tricks they doing out there these days? These young girls doing? Would you do it?
New tricks?
Yeah, the new tricks that they're doing.
I
don't know what they're doing, but
I don't know what it is.
Would you try it?
If it doesn't hurt me,
it's going to hurt you.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
They're not doing anything without paying. It's going to hurt you.
Oh, I'm not into that.
BDSM. They said that's a big thing nowadays.
Yeah, but I'm not into hurting myself.
When you're trying to have pleasure, who wants the pain? You understand me?
I've had a girl ask me to smack her around, and she was little and I'm big. I said, what it looked like when the police come and some big black guy smacking some little white girl around.
Oh God, looks like King Kong with Jay.
I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey man, listen.
She want me to choke her.
What the hell? Like I say, leave that type of kid. Well, that's before all these allegations. That was a while ago, right?
Yeah, it was years ago.
Okay, good. Leave that type of shit alone. You see what's going on out here, right?
She was like, choke me.
No, don't do that.
Put some pressure on me.
No, don't do that. And you really did it.
I did. It didn't hurt me.
Well, you know what, Jamsky?
Yeah, and I didn't hurt her.
Now we're older and wiser.
I didn't hurt her.
No, don't even do it.
She was happy.
That's all that matters to you, huh?
Huh?
Is that all that matters to you?
Yeah. Yeah, I fulfilled her needs.
Ain't that a bitch?
She was like, yes, that was hot.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, people. Sorry, audience. This guy here, man.
Entertaining them?
Yeah, but
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry because you're not supposed. Listen,
you're welcome, audience.
He don't have 50 million, right?
$50 million.
So say one day we happen to hit the lottery and we blow up.
You think that girl's gonna come back and be
like,
he choked me. I need $50
and
million.
And she's taking your half. She's taking his half because you know why? We don't do it.
No, I just talk her out of it. That's all. Be like, come here, baby.
And choke her back out of it.
No.
Or talk her out of it. What'd you say?
I said I'd talk her out of it.
I thought you said choke her out of it.
Come here, baby. I want to come to my secret garden.
Oh shit, Barry White. Oh,
I'll lay it on her real thick. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll be like, "Oh, never mind the $50 million."
Oh God! So you think you smooth enough to talk a woman out of $50 million?
That's right.
Oh shit! You smoother than ice.
Yeah, bend her over, pull her hair, give her a little spanking.
Like I said, leave that shit alone.
Okay.
He's still in BDSM shit. Never mind. We're not gonna go there tonight. Oh my God! This dude over here, man, I didn't have the fan on.
Hey, what if a chick said, "Hey, T. Crow, I want to pee on your face. I'll give you $10." What would you say?
See, you already know what the fuck I'd say. See, I might be like, "Hey, Jamsky, you gotta come get me out of jail."
Get you out of jail?
Yeah, I kicked her.
Oh, why? That's unnecessary violence.
You gonna stand over top of me with your funky ass pussy and then go threaten to pee on me?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
She's gonna give me $10.
See, you done done some crazy shit. Don't tell people. He done done some crazy shit this day. Nah, man, you don't get down like that.
She said, "Jay Bader, come here. I'm gonna give you $10 for a surprise."
$10? That's it? So I gotta put my marriage and everything on the line for $10?
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. Hell no. I'm not trying to give up all this for $10.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. And I'm on TV saying
it. Yeah.
I love my wife. There ain't enough money in the world. You take that from me.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Well, Paula Abdul comes along. We got a clause in the marriage for that.
Yeah.
I'm just joking, people.
A clause? You got a clause?
Yeah, I got a Paula Abdul clause.
You got a hall pass?
Well, here's the thing. You told me she was too old.
For you, yes.
How the hell is she too old?
For you, you ain't ready for that type of thing yet.
What are you talking about? How much older I gotta get?
I would sacrifice myself for, to hook up with Paula Abdul so that you wouldn't have to worry about pleasing a 62-year-old woman. That's how good of a friend I am. I would put myself out there and be like, Paula, over here. He cannot handle a 62.
What is up with? Why do you think she's too old?
Because you haven't been with a 60. You ain't never been with a 62-year-old woman, have you?
Have you?
No. But
so okay. So whoa.
Yeah.
You said no. I might have been. We ain't gonna say this right now. I might have been, but I don't know the age. But you said no. So how did you know?
Because you've been with the fine women.
Okay. Paula Abdul's fine.
But she's 62.
And she's fine.
But you've been with the fine young women.
What's the difference?
She's 62.
That's even worse.
And you wouldn't know how to handle it. So
what do you mean?
In that type of a case, you wouldn't have the right attitude for 62 because you don't know how to. A 62-year-old woman needs to be flattered, and you know what I'm saying. You need to make her feel good.
Oh God! Hey, listen. If anybody out there old watching, call in and tell this guy he's wrong.
You need to make
937-926-1641.
You need to
tell this guy he's wrong.
You need to encourage her and make her feel good about herself.
What you mean with Geritol?
And you see
what kind of encouragement you want me to give?
That's a crack right there.
I mean, yeah, you said encourage. What kind of encouragement do I need?
You said, see, they would pull this up on tape and be like, "Oh, he's talking about I need Geritol."
No, I didn't. See, don't trap me. Don't trap me. You said I need encourage. I said with what? Geritol? Right. What kind of encouragement? Listen, you're 62. You look good. That's encouragement enough.
That's a wisecrack that you would hit them with if they need Geritol.
I wouldn't hit them with it.
I wouldn't even think of saying something like that because that would hurt their feelings, and I wouldn't be about that. So
I would never say it either. I'm saying it to you. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say, listen here, Paul, why don't you take that Geritol before we go to bed tonight? Come on now.
I don't know. With you, it might slip out because you think something like that is something funny.
I do say funny shit.
And I would not.
But I wouldn't say anything because, listen, I'm not gonna leave my marriage for Paula.
Right.
I wouldn't give my wife up for Paula Abdul.
Right. Good.
Not, you know.
Then I would have to hit Paula.
I didn't say I wouldn't. Never mind. I just said I wouldn't give my wife up for Paula.
If Paula walked in this room and said, "I'm getting banged tonight," I would say, "Well, Paula,
no." Stop right there. We got to make some stipulations here. No, listen. You don't even like Paula Abdul.
Yes, I do. I just don't think she's all that in a bag of chips.
I do.
I love straight up. Now tell me.
You do?
You really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. When I'm caught in hit and run.
That's all it's going to be.
I say that.
No. She even said it right there.
Yeah, so she's not my favorite, but I will sacrifice myself, hook up with Paula just to keep you and your marriage strong.
My marriage is always going to be strong because I want to stay strong.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, so I'm going to stay strong.
Yeah.
But boy, I tell you what, 20, 30 years ago, man, I was weak. Oh, yeah. Before I was married and everything like that, man, listen. When I was a single young man, oh boy, I was weak.
You kissed a lot of women?
No, didn't kiss.
You didn't kiss them?
No way.
See, Paula likes to be kissed.
Well, I'd kiss her. Listen, you can't kiss these happy hoes out there.
Okay, all right.
You was kissing them back in the day?
Yes. But the ones I was kissing wasn't hoes.
How the hell would you know?
Oh, I know.
Man, you don't know. Listen, here's the thing, people. Now, listen here, young
men. I
men.
got a high sense of perception. So when I meet
young men out there, listen. The sweetest, kindest, gentlest woman could be the biggest freak of the month. You hear me? You would never suspect it, and she's that freak. Don't ever say never with a woman because they can hide shit better than you can ever recover it. Do you hear me? They're called females like a feline. We're called dogs like a dog. We come in wagging our, You can tell where we been, what we're doing. You don't hear cats. They sneaky. You don't hear your woman. Yeah. They're sneaky. Listen, if you got a good woman, keep her. Because you get you one of them motherfuckers that you think is good, and she look real fine and everything like that, shit. She's doing things you only dream about doing. Trust and believe. Your boy knows. Your boy was out there. And I seen it happen with my own two eyeballs.
Yeah. So you saying the women were tricking on you?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay. See, Paula,
I'd get paid.
Paula would not understand that speech you just gave.
Yes, she would. She's 62, and she's been out in Hollywood. She'll be like, "Oh, he's right."
She would say he's wrong, and I that's what you're saying is. I don't even agree with it at all. That's probably
you're dead wrong.
That's probably what she was
I tell you what, right now, if this woman, I don't want to hear no woman talking right now because y'all gonna be in his ass.
Go ahead.
But if there's any women out there watching and y'all disagree or agree, like I said, call in. The number's there. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Just call and say we agree with Vader or we agree with Jansky.
Yeah.
We'll take another poll next week.
But don't call in unless you got a nice butt.
See, he's the reason.
If you get a flabby butt that's just shaking and wiggling and it's so small and flat, there's no. there's really no.
Oh my God!
There's really no point.
Oh, good God, this guy. Man, listen.
But other than that, feel free to call in.
Yeah, we can talk about anything. 937-926-1641.
Okay.
That was a hell of a topic.
We can get back to that sweet topic that you love. But Kevin Durant got traded.
Yes, he did. To the Houston Rockets.
So what do you think is going to change now?
If put like this, I tell you what. If the Houston Rockets can stay healthy, they have a great coach, Ime Udoka. If they can stay healthy, they'll be
in the mix.
If he's the Lakers also got sold.
Right. The Lakers got sold for $10 billion.
Yeah, and you know what the dude said? This ain't gonna be ran like a Disney show anymore. This ain't gonna be no comic strip. Mm-hmm. He's dead serious. So all that bullshit that's done by, well, you know, I don't want to get attacked tonight, so I'm not gonna say anything. But all that bullshit that they were doing, like I kept telling people, man, listen, this is the mighty, mighty Lakers. They've become a laughing stock.
Why would they be a laughing stock?
They were a laughing stock. You know why?
No,
see, you're trying to get me. You're funny. Just think about all the antics that's went on the last couple of years with the Lakers. And I'll leave it at that.
I don't see anything wrong with the Lakers. They can't win the championship every year.
They're not even in the mix.
They are. They was in the playoffs.
That's not the mix.
No,
it's not.
Why is
they got a gentleman swept out of the first round.
Why?
Get the hell out of here. Okay. You want to debate that? I mean, seriously.
You
get beat 4-1 in the first round. You're in the mix.
They won a playoff game, didn't they?
Just one.
Okay.
It takes what? 4? It takes 16.
Yeah, they're in the mix.
It takes 16 to win the championship. They got one game.
Yeah. So they won in the playoffs.
You over there shitting again?
No. I ain't never been shitting in a chair.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let fireworks out your ass.
So the Lakers got a new owner.
I would think they would keep JJ Redick.
He spends money.
LeBron James going to stay. Luka's going to stay. And I don't know who else on the contract.
LeBron James.
Austin Reeves, I think is he on a contract for like 2 more years or a year?
I don't know.
I know that the rookies are there for 2-3 years, but they don't have any big names is what I'm saying. And you don't really need you just need a solid group. Because if you see OKC won it, the Pacers was right there to win it until Halliburton got hurt. Oh my God, Jesus! I don't think you need big names to win it. I just think
LeBron need to go back to Cleveland. He can win it with them.
Cleveland, man.
If he goes and joins the Cavaliers,
Cleveland just ran out of gas too. They ran out of gas.
Yeah,
it's a war of attrition.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland ran out of gas. Were they the number 1 seed? I think they were.
Yeah, in the East.
Yeah,
that's right. Boston is getting sold.
Boston already been sold. They got bought, and I think they just got rid of Drew Holiday.
They did. Sent him to.
This is draft tomorrow night, right?
Tonight. It's on right now. Probably the draft is.
Well, yeah, turn it on.
You want to turn it on?
I don't know if Cooper or that AC guy went first. What's that other kid's name from? Was it Wisconsin?
From Duke?
No, yeah, not him. Wisconsin.
Cooper Kupp?
No, this is a kid from. I think he's from Wisconsin.
I don't know the kid from Wisconsin. I'm not familiar with
Wisconsin, Nebraska. I don't know. Red and white team.
I don't watch
much college basketball anymore because I'm always working.
I only watch the Tar Heels, and when they got beat, I didn't watch it.
What channel was it? There it is right here.
First round.
6'4". That's what they say about him. 40.
We'll see. Okay, look, it's at the bottom. Jeremiah Fears. Come on, man. Igor Domin. Well, we have to wait till they go back to the top.
Yeah, because
but
one good thing about the NBA draft is that it's short. It's not like the NFL draft that goes on for 3 or 4 days.
Well, I think it goes 2 days because the NBA is only 2 rounds, and they do Then they do what they call
they only got 15 players on the team.
Yeah, so they do 2 rounds, and then after that, you get free agent. You get undrafted free agent.
And usually only 12 of them are dressing. The other guys are having suits on.
Yeah. So
Yang Hansen.
Cooper Flag had to go number
Cooper
one.
Flag.
Cooper Flag had to go number one.
Cooper Flag.
He had to go number one just for the money, and Dallas has lost a white dude.
I said,
You know they gonna do. You know how they do that.
What?
It's just the way the business goes.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Well, Dallas has always had a good white player. Man, they got Dirk, and now they went to Luka. Now they got to take Cooper Flag.
Dirk Nowitzki, but is
Yeah, you know that
Dallas number one pick?
Who?
Is Dallas had the number one?
Dallas
pick?
had number one pick. Yeah.
Okay. Is that what they gave up?
Luka? No.
Doncic.
Well, they got mad at Luka, man, for Luka was due what, a 5-year
max deal,
$300 some odd million deal. He's gonna be making over almost his last 3 years making $70 million. He was a max $340 million, something like that, for 5 years. They said, listen, to pay him that, he's got to be in shape. And he wasn't in shape enough, and he got hurt.
They don't like the flab.
They didn't like it, so they kind of was like, let's go a different route. Yeah, Cooper Flag went number one. Okay, there it is. Dylan Harper, Rutgers guard. Okay, he's nice. He's 6'4", I do believe.
VJ.
Edgecombe. He went to Baylor.
I'm not familiar.
Con Knuckle from Duke. Oh, wow. There he is, Ace Bailey. That's the kid I was talking about. That's him. Yeah, Ace Bailey went 5th, huh? He might be the still in the draft.
He got that sideshow.
Nolan Troy.
Uh-oh.
He's is he from France? Could have been.
You like that sideshow bob hairdo?
Nah, man. Nah.
Get you a sideshow bob fro like that.
Nah, I'm good, man.
You'll have to beat him off, boy.
Yeah. It'd be great. It'd be great. So, anything else you want to talk about before we end the show? 6'3". Yeah. Look at the numbers that they're coming in with, man. But this is a tough league. That wouldn't have made it back in the day.
What?
Those numbers. They wouldn't have got drafted. 13 points a game.
Why not?
Go back to look what everybody had to average to get drafted back then. You wouldn't have got picked with 13 a game. Ain't no damn way.
Are you saying that's watered down?
Oh, it's the weakest area. Mark says Jordan's area was the weakest area and watered down area in basketball. Mm-hmm. This is the easiest by far.
Speaking of that, the only thing I gotta say was Mark is wrong. What he's right about is Chamberlain's the best, not Jordan or.
If you want to say Will Chamberlain's the best, I can't argue that. His numbers are crazy. Will Chamberlain's got the craziest numbers you'll ever see. I can agree with that.
Mark wasn't considering all the talent coming in from out of the United States.
In today's league or last year?
Back when Jordan was playing.
Not that much talent came in. You had to be special. Drazen Petrovic, Kukoc, Mutombo. You were having to be special back then.
Petrovic, Stojakovic. You know what I'm saying? These guys were.
You're wrong, Mark. Look it up. He averaged over 20. He was player of the year.
I think what's the name?
Player of the year. Cut it out. They ain't averaging 12 points a game, man. Come on, man. But anyway,
and the growth of the country makes more, and the concentration on sports.
Well, yeah, but the league is now easier and it's more geared to European style of play. That's why you see all these. Look,
well, they take the defense out.
There's no defense and there's no positions.
They stop you from playing defense.
There's no defense. You just run and cut.
You're in trouble if you play defense.
Yeah.
You get fined and.
Yeah, he's 6'3".
Called to the.
It's a small, skinny guys league. The 7-footers weigh 190. You see Chet, you see Wemby. Man, they couldn't bang with Shaq. And you want to say this is the hardest time to play? Get that. Good night, people. I don't even want to get started. You guys didn't say good to people?
I do not. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, and
appreciate your support.
We'll see you Sunday.
We'll come back Sunday night, 9:30.
Well, and we're going to do that poll Sunday night, and I want everybody to chime in. I'm gonna write it down on the board so everybody get a chance to see it. And I want you guys to chime in on the poll. Oh, gotta write that down before I forget. What was the damn poll?
I don't know.
I'll listen to the show. That's the damn shame.
We'll figure out what the poll is.
There was 2 polls, but we'll figure them out and we'll put them up there.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have a good night. Thank you for your support. And Jamski,
we're out of here. What?
I was gonna say, you catch us on Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, Facebook, and any Apple Music, anywhere you get your podcasts. And Dover, go ahead, my man.
We're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting.
We're tuning out, but not for long.